Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Thursday. I had great plans today to do spend the day with me and maybe get out and about a bit, do a little bit. I fancy going out somewhere, looking at some greenery and look nice view and all of that sort of thing. And I woke up with a headache, a nasty headache, and feeling a bit rubbish. I don't get headaches very often anymore. I used to get a lot of headaches in my late 20s, early 30s, and I tend not to get them so much anymore, so it's quite rare for me to have a headache. But I feel, I don't know if I'm sickening for something maybe, I feel just a bit generally not very good, headachy. But I thought I think I'm probably going to do a 2 days spend the day with me type of thing, so I can't imagine we're going to get up to anything very exciting today. Had a few plans, but I'm not sure how far I'm going to get with them. I am going to make some soup for lunch though, some leftover soup. It was meant to be sunny today. It has just rained, although it's stopped now. Not meant to be talking about the weather, but I'm going to put a little wash on, I think. I've got some... Yesterday I soaked my pillowcases that go under my pillowcases. Pillow protectors, do we call them that? Pillow protectors, the ones that go under the pillowcase that you sleep on. And yeah, I put them in to soak because they were a bit stale. I've only had them a year, but they do get a bit marked, don't they? From us all dribbling when we sleep. How lovely is that? That took a turn, didn't it? A quite unpleasant one. So I need to get those into the washing machine because they've been in soak for 24 hours. So I'm going to go and put a wash on, and I'm going to make a cup of coffee in an attempt to get myself going a bit. I have been out this morning, I have done parcels and stuff. It is now 11:15. So yeah, time for a coffee and do some emails, get a wash on. I think I need to make the bed still. Here's Ron. Hello, Ronnie. How are you doing? I don't suppose you want to be on camera. No, you definitely don't want to be on camera, do you? Ron! There we are. Right, I'm going to get those bits and pieces done and then attempt to get rid of this pile of stuff on my desk and answer a few emails and, yeah, just get a bit of organisation going with the day. So I think I mentioned, I may or may not have done, that I popped out this morning. I popped into 2 charity shops while I was out and about, and one of the things I picked up to sell rather than for me was these espadrille wedges. They're from Marks and Spencer's. They're a 5 wide fit, and I've just tried them on and they are super comfortable. I think I'm going to keep those. I only paid £3 for them. I'll take a moment to show you this beautiful, I realise I'm filming straight into the light there, but it's difficult not to. Look at my beautiful amaryllis that has just come out. It is stunning. Stunning it is. It is, however, taking up an awful lot of my kitchen. Excuse all the mess. Yeah, beautiful. Just wanted to show you that, have it on record. But I'm about to make some soup, so let me clear the decks a bit and we'll talk about that. Now, if you're anything like me, you will loathe food waste. Even more so this last year or so, since the cost of everything started going up so very much. So one of my favourite things to do when I have some leftovers is make what I like to call random soup. And that is what, sorry, hideous angle, but we'll just roll with it. And random soup is what I'm making today. I'm just warming up a little bit of oil in a pan. And let me show you what I've got. I have got this, which is some leftovers from a packet of casserole vegetables, which I made a sausage casserole with for dinner last night. There was just too many vegetables in the packet. So I'm going to stick that, I'm going to give those a little bit for chops so they're smaller. Stick them in to brown in the pan with some oil. I've also got this, which is leftovers from this vegetable selection, which I'm going to add to it as well. And I've also got this, which is the sausage casserole, slow cooked sausage casserole sauce, which I made last night with various herbs and spices and tomato puree and the vegetables out of here. I think we ate the sausages. That's just a little tiny bit of leftover sauce, but again, I don't want to chuck it away. Then this is a chicken leg from, we did a whole chicken, we did peri-peri chicken on Sunday with roasted vegetables, and that is left over, so I'm going to shred some of that and add that to the soup afterwards as well. So it's a real eclectic mix. Not for everybody, I guess, but I find soup making such a good way of using up the leftovers. I just find that you can really go through the fridge and go, oh, bung that in, bung that in. And I do tend to blend it so it goes smooth. I prefer a smoother soup to a chunkier soup when I'm doing this sort of leftovery stuff, so I'll probably blend it and then add my shredded chicken. But yeah, soup for lunch it is today, so I'm gonna get on with that. Again with the hideous angle, but never mind, could be worse. Actually that doesn't look quite as bad as it should do. I'm going to add half a little chicken stock pot to it as well. I'm just going to show you while I'm waiting for those veg to brown. Look at this empty bottle of wine, which was very nice, but how gorgeous is that bottle? It's got like a diamond print on it. It reminds me of a very special bottle of champagne that we were invited to drink with people on the next table. I was trying to think of the brand of champagne. When we did our transatlantic cruise, we met a couple in the dining room on the next table to us who we got on with really, really well. Alan and Pauline, they were called. They lived in America, but they were British. And yeah, we had really fun times with them. And we'd ordered a special bottle of port, and they shared some port with us, and then they invited us to share a bottle of champagne with them before dinner one night. It's a famous, like, it's well known in America, and I can't think what it's called. I'll put it across the screen because Ashley will remember. But the bottle really reminds me of the bottle design of that. And so I'm going to soak the label off this bottle and put a set of lights inside. I've got a couple of special bottles down on my fireplace with little wired lights inside them. They make really nice decor pieces, but I just couldn't bring myself to throw that away. I just thought it was so beautiful. Anyway, right, I'm going to see. Right, my soup is blended. I'm just warming it through. I've just popped the chicken in. I'm just warming it through. Looking forward to that for lunch. It's such a good way of using stuff up. Just thought I'd show you. I expect you all know this already, but super easy way. Oh, you're disappearing. Hang on. Super easy way of getting labels off bottles or sticky labels off anything is if you have a steamer. Obviously, be careful because steam burns are not nice at all, but steamer really is brilliant at getting sticky labels off. You need to give it a really good go, then it should peel off. I've just done the back one. It's left a little bit of just get my thumbnail under the edge there. It's left a little bit of residual sticky, but that usually comes off with a little bit of oil on a cotton wool pad, olive oil or cooking oil, any oil, baby oil, whatever oil you like really, cleansing oil if you're that way inclined. Yeah, got a little bit of sticky, but look at how easy that was to get off. Little bit of a life hack there for you. I thought I'd take advantage of the camera being on the tripod because I'm about to film a try-on video. Suddenly got the urge, I'm just tidying up. When I say tidying up, throwing stuff out of shot onto the bed. Not really the same as tidying up, is it? Get a grip, Caroline. Yeah, I thought I'd take advantage of the camera being on the tripod to show you a couple of new handbags that I've been sent. Do you remember a little while ago I showed you a really nice, actually I'll go and get it, I'll get it, bear with. Right, I'm back. Yeah, a while ago I showed you this gorgeous crossbody bag from Minooy, which wasn't a brand I'd heard of before they got in touch with me. Can actually make it longer like that so it sits really nicely. And I talked about the fact that I've always been really into tote bags that I have on my shoulder, large tote bags, and I was getting to the stage that I feel like they really hurt my shoulder, I fill them up too much, so I was wanting to change to crossbody bags. Well, this, since I have had it, it's hardly been out of use. Absolutely love it, so pleased with it. I said how much how pleased I was with it when I first got it. And I love the fact you don't need a purse. It's got this inside it, which I've shown you all already, so I won't wang on about it. But the quality of the leather and the workmanship is honestly, I'm not just saying this because they sent it to me. They're not paying me to be nice about them. They're not paying me at all, in fact, they just sent it. But the quality of the workmanship and the leather is just as good as any designer bag I've got. Honestly, can't tell you how nice they are. Anyway, they've sent me another couple of bags, which I was very excited about them. I did choose them myself off the website. They come in these beautiful boxes, and then inside the box they come in these beautiful drawstring bags with ribbons like that. And the first one I chose was this blue one. They've got all sorts of different colours on the website. Not everything comes in every colour, but there's quite a good range. And I liked the this is a square one, obviously. Same deal with the handle. You've got a nice long strap on it that you can adjust, so it sits really nicely even if you're plus size, which is one of my issues with handbags. Again, the leather is just beautiful. It's got the same thing going on with, you don't need a purse, you've got space for all your credit cards in there, and lots of different compartments, separate zipped compartments inside, a nice big pocket on the back, I can slip my phone in there. They're just so practical and such lovely quality. Honestly, these Minooy handbags, I can't recommend them enough. I noticed in the comments last time, a lady said that she'd been using nothing but Minooy handbags for years, and she really rated them, so that was nice. And I know a couple of others of you said you were going to look into possibly getting one as well. Final one I got was this one, which is a really nice tan colour, nice and big, as you can see, nice and wide. Again, it's got the compartments on the back there. It's got a big central compartment. This one's got even more, it's difficult to show you on camera, but loads of different slots for things. Honestly, you could be the most organised person. I liked this one because you could also use it as a clutch. It's got the little handle on top, so if you wanted to use it just as a clutch you could do, but obviously it does come with the strap as well. But yeah, again, the smell of the leather, just beautiful, beautiful quality bags. Really reasonable price point for the quality of the bag. Highly recommend, like them a lot. Can't say enough good things about them. I will put all the info down in the description box. I think I've got a discount code as well, but honestly, do go and check them out if you'd like a crossbody bag with lots of organisation-y little compartments in it for all your bits and pieces. I can highly recommend these. Good morning on Friday. It's 7 o'clock, just before 7, 10 to 7 probably. And I am sitting on the balcony. The sun is shining, or it will be shining. Looking out at that lovely view, thinking that today might be the first time that I take the covers off the outside furniture since Easter, which was mid-April. Yes, and that was only off for a couple of hours then. I've got my cup of tea, I've got my Kindle, I've done my walk on the treadmill, and I'm going to have 20 minutes drinking my tea and reading my book out here in the fresh air. It's going to be lovely. It's just after 9, the sun is still shining, but the blue sky has, as usual, pretty much disappeared. I think we might be in for some rain. My clematis is looking lovely there. I've got one outside my bedroom window as well, but that one's just started flowering. We cut everything in this bed down the driveway back really hard. I say we, obviously I didn't have anything to do with it. Cut it back really hard a couple of years ago, and it's growing. It was very leggy and not nice, and it's growing back really nicely. We're really pleased with how it's gone, really properly bushy and nice. So yeah, a little bit of springtime clematis there. Or possibly clematis, if you prefer. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I don't know which is correct. Oh dear, that's not an angle, is it? Not the best visual you've ever had on this channel. I am off out to Tesco's to pick up a few bits and bobs, And then I'm also going to Matalan. Do you remember that dress I bought from Matalan in the last vlog? The yellowy one with the sort of cape sleeves. I bought it in a 20 and it was too big. I went back to exchange it for an 18, and of course they didn't have any 18s left, did they? So that was annoying. Went on the website, only available in a size 8. Happened to look back at the website the next day and they had it in an 18 again. So it's worth looking at. I will link it in the description box below. It's definitely worth looking back. If it's not available on the first time you look in your size, have a look again. I looked again a couple of days ago just for interest when they told me it had arrived, and it said it was available in a 14. So, you know, different sizes are available at different times, it seems. Anyway, I'm off to pick that up. It's arrived in store, so I'm going to go and pick that up. Go to Tesco's, drop a library book back, and then home for some video editing, I think, is the main focus of today. Every so often, when I'm sorting out my eBay parcels, printing the labels, an address will catch my eye, and I will Google it to see where someone lives. And look at this amazing place. Somebody who's bought some curtain tiebacks from me lives in this place. It's actually, this part is all derelict, although they're trying to restore it. I've just found the Wikipedia page for it and read it. But this little wing here is habitable. So I assume that is where they live. But yeah, what a glorious, glorious place. Imagine living in that little piece of history and restoring it. And exciting times, I imagine. Right. I'm not feeling particularly worky today. I've been out, I've done my errands, I've picked up my Matalan order, which I haven't opened yet or tried on. I'm going to force myself to edit a video. I'm going to make a coffee, edit a video, and yeah, possibly edit 2 videos in fact. And then I might have the afternoon off and do something a little more interesting. Freddie is very much enjoying the sunshine, and I've just given him 2 strawberries, which he doesn't have often, but he absolutely adores strawberries. Look at him tucking into those. He's a very happy boy. Side note, we don't actually know whether Freddie's a boy or a girl. Ashley thinks he's a boy. The way you tell the difference between a boy or a girl is something to do with the length of their tail, I think. Don't quote me on that. And unless you've got a female to compare them with, or one of each to compare, it's difficult to know. But just thought, while we're out here, just look at my gorgeous, gorgeous wisteria. How lovely is that? Wisteria is one of my very favourites. It makes my heart sing when that comes out. I just adore it. It's so, so lovely. And it doesn't last for long, so every morning I come and look at it and enjoy it for a few moments, because that's what life's all about. I managed to do that thing where I completely forgot that I was vlogging today, and it's now 6 o'clock or something, and I haven't talked to you for hours. But I have uncovered the outside furniture. I even sat outside for half an hour at lunchtime, which was lovely. So I thought I'd just show you it. Patio needs cleaning a bit, but yeah, that is our new outside furniture that we're really, really pleased with. We've got a, what's it called? The thing in the middle of the table? I've forgotten. Fire pit. Fire pit. A gas-powered fire pit, which is more ornamental than anything else. Oh. That's what that looks like, and it's got a gas bottle in underneath there, in that little door in the underneath bit of the table, and that's really nice little feature. We're very pleased with it, aren't we? But it's been somewhat underutilised since we got it. Because it's poured with rain ever since. Yes, so it's our fault for getting new garden furniture. Look at Ron living his best catty life, sitting on the roof over there, enjoying the peace and quiet and surveying the scene. Friday night is pizza night in our house. Since we got our pizza maker, we've been having pizzas more often than we used to, but they're very thin ones, so I feel like they're not too bad. Don't put too much cheese on, you push pretty good, plenty of veg. Just wanted to show you this, which I bought in Tesco this morning. I've been trying out all sorts of new squashes. This is lovely. Really, really nice. I've just tried it. Raspberry, orange and passion fruit. Highly recommend. No added sugar in that one. And the other one that I got recently, which is quite nice, is this. I think this is either Aldi or Lidl. I can't remember where this one comes from. I'm sure somebody will know. This is their sort of take on the Robinson's fruit with barley ones. This is very nice as well. Quite, like, you don't need it. I thought it might be a bit weak and watery, but it's not at all. So yeah, enjoyed both of those. And I have just received, hang on, we're going to the bedroom for this. Okay, I just got distracted trying on my size 18 dress. I honestly don't think it looks that different from the 20, but I guess it's just the style. It's quite oversized on the top with the wide sleeves, isn't it? I feel like it's very slightly shorter, which is probably quite good. But yeah, I do very much love it. I think it's the colour and the big print more than anything else. It just feels really nice and summery. Anyway, I was just going to show you these. I'm going to find something to put you on because I've had a tidy up in here and moved a lot of the things I used to balance you on. There we are. I was TikTok influenced earlier this year and I bought the Trigwell Cosmetics Velvet Powder Puffs, which I very much like, but the only thing I tend to use them for is underneath my eye and sort of up into the corner, and they're a little bit big for that. So I decided to see if I could track down some smaller ones, and these have just arrived. I got 5 in a bag. They're like £1.50 or something from eBay, but they've got the little ribbon on the back to hold them with, and they feel just as soft. The only thing I would say is that perhaps the pointy bit, it feels a little bit rougher, but certainly the bit that you actually put the powder on and use to go around like that, that's a much better fit. That feels a lot better. That size is much more appropriate, so that's good. I'm pleased with those. I think it was like £1.50 or maybe £2.05 or something, including postage. I'll pop a link in the description box in case anybody's interested, or you can just, I don't even need to do that, you can just search mini, I can't actually remember what I've searched. I'll pop a link in. So, it's now the weekend. I think I'm going to go. I've got this back pain. I've got upper back pain that feels like I've pulled a muscle. I might well have pulled a muscle. I was messing about with great big boxes of eBay stock. Got a bit the last couple of days. So, yeah, it could very well be that. And I haven't got as much done today as I hoped. So tomorrow morning will be a little bit of a worky morning. But we're going out with... Tomorrow's meant to be a really nice day. I'm going out with friends for dinner tomorrow night who we haven't seen for ages, so it'd be nice to catch up with them. And I'm going to, if it's as nice as they say it is, I'm going to spend as much of tomorrow as possible outside in the sunshine, relaxing, reading my book, and got a little bit of book type, you know, writing type, admin, planning, YouTube planning, and that sort of thing to get on with, which I can do outside in the sunshine, so that will be nice. Right, just one thing before I go. Most disappointing mascara ever. Not ever, but this is my favourite mascara ever, the £3 Essence Lash Princess. It's £3, £3.25 I think. Lash Princess, the green one, specifically the green one. I love this stuff. I don't know how much this Charlotte Tilbury one is. This came in an advent calendar. It is so disappointing. I really, it's so rubbish compared with this £3 thing that I can't even tell you. I was using it on my bottom lashes for a while. It's okay. It doesn't give length. It doesn't give volume. Do you know, I find Charlotte Tilbury products in the main, I haven't tried loads, but those I have tried I've found to be very overhyped. What are your thoughts on this? Anybody else think this? I've talked about this a bit before, but yeah, really not particularly impressed overall with Charlotte Tilbury products. but that one's going into the pass along pile anyway, or pile, box, crate. Right, I think that is it, unless I come up with any more burning, exciting things to tell you this evening, which I may or may not. Probably not, as I'm now going to go and pour a gin and tonic and sit outside. It's warm, but it's not that warm actually, but it's warmer than it has been, so we'll take that. I'm going to pour a gin and tonic and sit outside. I'm knocking you over. I'm going to say goodbye. Have a lovely weekend. You'll probably be watching this over a weekend, so I hope you're having a lovely weekend. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Normal day. Let me be aware of the treasure you are. Let me learn from you, love you, and bless you before you depart. Let me not pass you by in the quest for some rare and perfect tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.